Hey, hello there, it's me RGB from RJBTV, and it's time we continue with Rabbit against Byul. Rabbit has 1 win, Byul has 2, so Byul definitely is in the lead. Now this set is going to be a pretty long set. I think there's about 9 or 11 games, it's pretty long. A lot of games, you only have 3 so far, but you already had a couple of really beautiful ZVZs so far. So, honestly, I don't care that it's going to be a very long set, because we are going to have great matches between these two. These two players are, and have proven time and time again, that they are really good players. Rabbit, the player who maybe doesn't have the best micro, but he has really great build orders, although sometimes he goes a little bit too risky, a little bit too close to the edge, and he tries to cut corners a little bit too much. He tries to be too smart. Basically, that's the thing. He tries to be too smart, which he is. He's a very smart player. Trying to be too smart sometimes can backfire because you are trying something that might be a little bit too convoluted, a little too complex, or simply it's straight up gambling. And gambling, well, that doesn't always work out in your favor. Here we've got Byul, the name XODXODQHF. Probably means something on the Korean keyboard, I don't know, I haven't checked what it means yet, but he's on a Protoss. So Protoss against Terran. We went from PvP, I think the first game was a PvP. Maybe it's a Protoss against Zerg. I actually think the first game was Protoss against Zerg. My memory, not that great at the moment. But game 2 and 3, ZVZ, very rare. Not often seen, actually pretty much almost never seen. Protoss against Terran though, that's a very common matchup. The Rabbit starts off with Barracks, Supply Depot, aka Barracks and Barracks. Triple Barrack build order on an 8 supply. Quite common, basically the go-to build order in Terran against Protoss. Gonna scout the middle, or gonna scout the sides. He's gonna scout the sides with double SCV. I think that's kind of risky, but he really wants to get that early rush offer on Byul. He's expecting Byul to not go for double gateway. But Byul went for double gateway into double zealot into a Nexus, a much safer build order than going for Nexus Forge gateway cannons. Because now he will have zealots to fight off those marines that are gonna try to stop him from building a choke. That's basically the bottom line of this build order. So he's got the zealots out on the map. Marine finds him, SCVs are returning back home. Honestly, I'm not sure if I like the double SCV scout to the sides. Because while it does give you the opportunity to go for a pretty fast rushing build order, it also kind of hurts your economy by having 2 less SCVs mining gas or minerals that early into the match. It kind of hurts. At least in my experience, it kind of hurts. Whether Rabbit feels the same, I don't know, but he doesn't have the gas yet. But it might hurt him. Might hurt him. Mostly just focusing on Marines. Marines don't specifically need stim or medics to fight against a double gateway zealot production. One SV got into the base, gonna check the backside there. And he sees that Cybercore is on the way, Forge is on the way, and the gas has just finished there in the back, and a second Nexus is on the scene as well. Pretty much confirms that Byul is probably going for a double Reaver build order. That's basically the go-to build order, the most common one when you see a Protoss do exactly this build order. It's going to be a shuttle with double Reavers, a bunch of Zealots, Zealot speed, and maybe level 1 attack. But there are times when players deviate from that most commonly used build order and they go for slightly different ones. Now he goes in right as the bunker finishes, trying to stop the Marines from getting in. Marines are going to micro themselves in circles away from the Zealots. Zealots are on a chase there though, but Marines find themselves in a pretty good spot there, although a couple of them get blocked by the depot, but in the end they do seem to be winning the fight. Because most of the Zealots did go down, but a bunch of Marines also went down. Now chasing down an SV there that managed to escape from Byul's base. There's a probe there on the bottom side. Zealots are still fighting and chasing the Marines. The probe there on the bottom side of the map might actually start building a proxy base, maybe proxy drops or proxy something, not sure what, but he's keeping it there so he can proxy gateways or proxy robotics facilities or maybe even carriers down to the bottom side of the map where Rabbit won't see them unless he goes for very irregular scouting patterns just to find out whether Byul is somewhere else on the map as well. Rabbit is finishing his first command center being added on. He's now adding a factory as well. Byul already has double robotics on the way and a Citadel of the Dune, which more or less confirms that Byul is indeed going for shuttle double robotics. most likely what he's gonna do. Academy now also finally on the way. 2 academies on the way. What? What? He's going for double academy. That's a mistake. Not what he wanted to do, but it happens. Sometimes you just build 2 of the same structures at the same time. Sometimes it just happens. I've had it happen myself. Quite often, most of the times it's a double Templars Archive or double Citadel of the Dune, and it slows down my drops of Protoss. It's kind of annoying, but it happens, and you have to just adjust and keep on going. You can't cry about it. Or, you know, waste time contemplating why you could fail so miserably to build 2 of the same structure, even though you only need 1 of them. The Templars Archive now also on the way. Got a support bay finished up as well, so double Reavers are going to get queued up very soon because the shield is finished and he should have minerals for the double Reaver. Settle speed is on the way. Doesn't go for level 1 attack though. Some players go for level 1 attack with Zealot speed. He's going for only the Zealot speed, so Zealots won't be as strong, but what matters is the idea, the thought of having Zealot with speed and double Reaver in a shuttle. The Procure on the bottom side got taken out, or just pulled back home. Mariner on the bottom side for vision, for drop dodge, to move those SCVs to safety. Got the starport on the way there to build a Wraith against the shuttle Reaver. In case Byul wants to micro his Reaver shuttle here in the front, the Wraith comes in very handy, because there's nothing that can shoot up into the air, and then he can stop the Reaver shuttle micro by killing the shuttle, forcing those Reavers to be on the ground. It's basically the best option he's got against the Reaver shuttle to minimize the amount of damage he can take, or will take, from the shuttle Reaver micro. He's going for a control tower first, so we're not going to see a Wraith anytime soon. He's maybe going for a dropship instead to go for the counter drop very soon. But first, Zealots, they're rushing in. There's a wide opening. There's an opening there. That's going to hurt him. Oh, Reavers. Oh, there's Firebats inside the bunker, though. Reaver Scarab's not really hitting all that much. Bunker just go down. Most of the Zealots have to take it down as well. Now going to go for the Reavers. Reavers can take it down as well. And even though he took down about 12 or so Marines, a bunker as well, he also lost about 12 Zealots and 2 Reavers. So that definitely goes into the favor of Rabbit, but Rabbit now on a very small army for defense, and that might also hurt him. He doesn't have a lot to defend with, and there's no turret in the front, so Byul very quickly adapts and finds a way into the front door there with his Dark Templar, also moving over the bottom side there to try and get more Dark Templars into the base. There's 2 in the base now. He just used his scan, so he can't rely on his scan to detect those Dark Templars. Scan was actually used at a very inconvenient timing. Very inconvenient. There's no sign of Citadel, and there's no turrets anywhere to be seen except on the sides, where the turrets don't really do that much. Turrets now finally coming up at the backside. The front side still completely open. Byul is very quickly producing more Reavers, more Dark Templars. He wants to go for somewhat of a mixture of an attack, where the Dark Templars, I assume, are going to keep Marines away from the Reavers, and the Reavers are going to shoot from afar on the Marines. Now, a lot of Marines have gone down, tanks have gone down as well, and Rabbit is in a very bad situation there, because the Dark Templars are just running back and forth, killing everything they can. Rabbit just fucked up. Rabbit just fucked up. He should have had a turret there in the front. The Dark Templar should never have been allowed to get into the base. Big mistake there, and Byul immediately picked up on it, adjusted and adapted, and went for the Dark Templar strategy. Running back and forth, looking for things to kill and abuse, but honestly, there's not that much to abuse, but the amount of abuse he gets in is just enough. Also, depots in the front went down for Rabbit, so he's supply stick at the moment, so any units he will lose right now won't be able to be rebuilt, but goes in with a tank drop there at the same time while Byul is going for the count for the attack there in the front. Will the tank drop goes down, tanks don't land, tanks don't shoot. Rabbit now in a very bad situation because he's got no tanks against 3 Reavers, Dark Temples and Zealots. They're inside of his base. He's coming from the side there though, but the Reaver Scarab there pretty much kills almost the entire Marine group. Marines are on the top side, didn't get attack move correctly, kills almost all of them. Dark Templars, this is over. This is just over. Rabbit completely messed up, and Byul just built a pretty good advantage off of that single mistake Rabbit made. And now the score is 2 wins, 3 wins in fact. 3 wins for Byul, and 1 win for Rabbit. Not going that hot so far for Rabbit, as he only got a single win. Ooh, tough times for sure. Now, I must admit, it looked a little bit suspect that Byul went for Dark Templars. He queued them up before he checked the front door there. He queued them up already. And he shouldn't have known there was no turret when he queued them up. But maybe he was planning on taking out a turret in the front, so maybe it all makes sense. But I don't want to throw shade at Byul, but I've heard things that I don't want to spread rumors. But because most of these players stream their games live while they're playing, there's maybe a 10-second delay, maybe 15-second delay. I've heard from some players that Byul might stream snipe sometimes. I don't know if it's true. I don't want to start rumors. Maybe I am. But I've seen some situations from Byul's games where I kind of am questioning, could he have known this piece of information from what he has seen so far in the game? Sometimes small little things just seem a bit weird, but there's a big but. And I like big buts, so I can't lie and I can't deny. Sometimes things that are honestly just happening out of pure chance and coincidence can look like stream sniping or cheating, even though they aren't. So I'm just going to give Byul a massive benefit of the doubt, because I've also seen him die to a lot of things that if he knew about them, he wouldn't have died to them. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and assume he's clean, legit, and doesn't do stream sniping. But just keep it in the back of your mind that it might actually be true. Not saying it is, but it might. It's just a downside of streaming all your games on YouTube and Afrika TV. When you live stream, this very small group of people might wind up stream sniping. There's a player in SCW who got caught stream sniping in the previous season. His name is Dingo. That one was confirmed. And I do take it to heart because I am all for fair play. Maybe I'm a little bit too much for fair play. Maybe I'm a little bit too zealous in it. That aside though, let's focus on the game itself. Both players going for the same build orders. Rabbit though is a little bit slow on the gas, whereas Byul is a little bit faster on the gas, but I don't think that should really make too much of a difference, because of course every single choice made has a trade-off, has an advantage and a disadvantage. So Byul will have less minerals in the bank, Rabbit will have more minerals in the bank because he started his gas a little bit later. And he hasn't started his second gas either, although there it comes in. So finally it starts, the gas difference, heavily in favor of Byul. Already has a Citadel of a Dune on the way. It more or less means and implies he's going for Dark Templars or for very fast Zealot speed. Not sure, but most likely Dark Templars. I'm feeling Dark Templars, whereas Rabbit is going for Dragoons. Is he going to go for Observatory as well? He's going in, he's going to spot out everything there in the back. He's going to spot out the Citadel and the Robotics. It's Robotics. Maybe Byul is going for a very fast Templar drop. He hasn't found Rabbit yet because the probe there is still running across the map, still trying to find him. Let's switch over to red and blue for a little bit more clarity. A little bit hard to spot the differences sometimes when units are very close together on the minimap with that whatever colors these are, yellow and pink, I believe. So Rabbit confirmed what Byul is up to. What does Rabbit do in response? We got Robotics on the way. 2 Dragoons are already there. 1 Dragoon there on the middle of the map. 1 Dragoon there chasing a probe. Probe gets information. Gets a lot of information, in fact. Well, he didn't see the bottom side there, but he saw the top side, saw Dragoon range being queued up, and seeing Dragoon range queued up more or less implies that Rabbit is going for a gateway army instead of going for drops. So we will see Observatory and Dragoons coming out from Rabbit with level 1 attack, whereas Byul is going to go for, I assume, I wanted to say High Templar drops, Storm drops on the minerals, but he's going for a Dark Templar. Oh, there's the High Templar. But he hasn't queued up Storm yet, so there's the Storm, finally getting it. Also getting more gateways as well. Rabbit once again goes in, confirms information, sees 4 gateways, sees the technology there in the back as well. It should be pretty clear what Byul is up to. Storm drops, and a Dark Templar to keep Rabbit's units away. Rabbit now also getting his own support bay and his own observatory, so he might go for Shuttle Reaver into Observer, because I see the shuttle there queued up on the top side. And if he wanted to go for just the Observer, he wouldn't get the support bay, and he would get more gateways, and he wouldn't get the shuttle. It's going to be Shuttle Reaver into Observer from Rabbit to try and hit a counter drop while using his Dragoons and the vision here on the sides to snipe that shuttle from Byul out of the air. But the shuttle from Byul is already on the way. You have to wait for Storm to finish though, but he's already pretty close to Rabbit's base. But Rabbit of course knows it's coming. He knows the timestamps, he knows that it should be coming very soon, so he's now putting his Dragoons on the sides. He doesn't have storm dodging vision on the map yet though, unlike Byul. He has a vision on the top side with a pylon to storm dodge his probes to. Because Rabbit is more or less limited to his gas for storm dodging. A little bit more risky. Now goes into the front door there, but sees there's a cannon there, so he can't go in all the way. He stays there outside just to keep tabs on whatever is leaving Rabbit's base. You're back at home. Byul has 2 more games on the way, so it's going to be a total of 6. Shuttle there still on the bottom side. This shuttle is providing vision. He is getting the Reaver now as well. Byul getting observers. Byul going for the double drop attempt, but it might be a little bit too slow on that one. Because we now see an observer here from Rabbit to get vision on the sides. And on the top side, we have Rabbit hunting for a storm dodging opportunity as well. Now here comes shuttle number 1. Comes from the top side, shuttle from the bottom. 2 shuttles at the same time. One is a fake, one is a real. Both are real. Storms hits a pretty good amount. It's about, I think, 16 probes. Pretty good one. A little bit suspicious that he went from this angle. Maybe knowing that there was this probe. I find it a little bit suspicious that he went from this angle. I'm not gonna lie. You would assume he'd go from this angle. But maybe he had different things in mind. But Rabbit there gets hit pretty hard. Loses 16, 15 probes. Now goes for the counterattack. This vision on the sides there from Byul with those pylons. So you can see this one coming in. Rabbit though is just going to fly straight on ahead. Byul's a little bit slow in response. Shuttle almost goes down. Shuttle turns around. Shuttle can go in. It was a very close call there. Very late response there from Byul, but exactly just enough. Just in time. Just in time. Rabbit moves out to take down those pylons on the side. We might see Dark Templars from Byul move out to kill these Dragoons. Or he's going to use his Speed Zealots as an option as well. Shuttles are coming in from the top side, going for the exact same angle once again, but Rabbit is now spreading out his observers a little bit further ahead. Spots out the shuttle. Shuttle's going to try to go in. Rabbit responds to it. Byul turns around. Turns around. He might have spotted those Dragoons there. Wants to go for a different angle. Comes in from the front. He might go in there. He finds the perfect angle. He finds the perfect angle but doesn't land the storm as hard as he could have. Kills only about 6 or so. But I don't know. That looked really, really weird. That angle looked really, really weird. The angle looked really weird. I'm not gonna lie. That was a really weird angle on that storm drop. I don't know. Once you sow the seed of doubt, things all just start looking very suspicious. Maybe it's nothing at all, but he comes in once again here. Gonna go for... Is he gonna go for this angle? Is he gonna go for this angle? He's in. Wait, I think he can see the shuttle there, though. You can see the shuttle. Oh yeah, Byul overshot his shuttle a little bit too far onto the hill. Templar moving out, trying to hunt for maybe probes or something to kill something that's giving Rabbit's vision. But it's observers. It's observers. There's no pylons here. So he's not going to find anything to kill there. Now, in terms of upgrades, we've got 001 for Rabbit there. He's being a little bit behind on upgrades because he's been suffering attacks a lot more frequently. He's been throwing them out. He has been able to get his shuttle all the way in here into the backside. Byul has been defending himself really well with the pylons here on the side for the extended vision. This Rabbit has some extended vision as well, but hasn't been faring as well as Byul has. But the supply counts are not too different. The Rabbit is catching up. He's now on 55 probes against 69 from Byul. Byul goes for the attack there though. Wants to break into the front door. There is no shuttle drop out of the map yet, but there are some shuttles here back at home being filled up with Templars ready to go for the attack through the front door to hurt the Rabbit. The Rabbit there has got Double Reaver. Double Reaver is going to be pretty strong against those units coming into the front door. But the units from the front door are going to try to distract from these shuttles with hallucinations. Beautiful stuff there coming in from Byul, using hallucinations to just make it hard to target fighter on them shuttles. Now Rabbit does have Storm Dusk potential right here. He can send his probes to that spot there. Oh, okay, that angle though. Oh, great hit there. Hits pretty much everything. 31 probes left alive. Now comes from the other one. From the front door there. Flies right over to the Dragoons. Rabbit can't snipe this out because there's so many shuttles to pick from. And Byul wins game number 4, 5 there as well. But honestly, a couple of those drop angles look just really weird. Specifically the last one, I'm not sure if I feel that great about that drop angle. Just let me speed this up. I don't like that drop angle. And he was going for these angles quite often, but this angle specifically, it just looked so specific. There was an observer right here, but I think he avoided the observer perfectly. Look at this, he avoided it perfectly. And this one as well. He went right through this angle here. Honestly, probably a coincidence. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Just looks very suspicious. But he perfectly avoids the vision from both. Finds pretty much the right angle here. This is pretty much the right angle. Best angle he could get. Here on the top side, everything is spotted out with observers. This is the perfect angle to fly in from. Wait. Gets spotted out right there though. It gets in, hits the pretty hard storm, and Rabbit loses game number 5. Just a footnote that I don't really feel... I've got some second thoughts about this one. A couple times in that game, the angles of the shuttles approaching the probes find the exact spots in between the Dragoons in straight lines. It's like straight lines in between Dragoons. I find that a little bit weird. I don't feel comfortable on that one. I don't feel comfortable on that one. But it's probably nothing. It's probably nothing, but I gotta say it when I see it. When I don't like something, when I don't like an angle, when it feels suspicious, I'm gonna call it out. Alright, so now we've got a Rabbit against Byul again. Byul on the Zerg, here on the top middle of the map, Rabbit on the bottom corner. Ooh, Rabbit on the Protoss. I kind of like Rabbit's Protoss, except when he does this specifically. He has this semi... Oh wait, he's just going for a regular mid build. Well, I still don't like it because he's from a corner spawn going for a middle build, and I don't like middle build with gateways on the middle from a corner spawn. It just takes so long until he reaches the middle. There he is on the middle. Took quite a long time. It's just twice the traveling time compared to doing a mid-gate build order from a middle spawn. Just twice the traveling time. Twice the traveling time means your gateways are probably going to be out and starting a little bit later than you intended them to. Comes to the middle. He's 160 minerals or so. Arrives. It takes quite a long time. If he had started on a middle spawn and made the pylon on the middle, would have made the gateway at about 155 or 160 minerals, but instead he started at 240. That's quite a bit of lost time, but will that amount of lost time really matter? That's the big question, because he's pretty close towards Byul's choke here. He's pretty close to Byul's choke, and Byul went for Hatchery, Pool, Drone Overlord. It's a pretty fast pull. Some players go for hatchery pull overlord drone, or they go for hatchery drone overlord pull, which is a very slow pull. It's a very slow pull. So the Zerglings will definitely come out on time. Right at about the time that the Zealots are going to be walking and marching towards the front door here, trying to bust through and kill the Sunkens, and of course kill Byul and get Rabbit back into the series with a win, because currently it's down by 4 wins, which is quite significant. It's a lot to be down by 4 wins. Well, he's down by 3 wins with a score of 1-4, so a little bit of a correction there. He's not down 4, he is down 3. So he finds the Sunken there in the front. There's no Zerglings. All the Zerglings have just spawned. 4 Zerglings in total. Second Zealot there on the way. 4 Zerglings and a drone against 2 Zealots, and a morphing Sunken colony is going to finish up very soon. Going to kill those drones and Zerglings there first, though. Kills the Zerglings. Time to go for the Sunken there, though. 1 Zealot goes down, though. 2 more Zealots are on the way. The Zergling introduction from Byul as well. The Probe there is helping. Probe is helping, and the Probe might just do the trick of adding just enough damage to take down the Sunken just in time. Great micro there from Byul, tries to block the Zealots from killing it. Oh, bit of miss micro there from Rabbit. Walks away just a little bit too soon with 1 HP left in the Sunken. Gets another hit out, and that 1 extra hit from the Sunken might just completely ruin the mid-gate build order from Rabbit. A lot of Zerglings here, though, from Byul. He's only on 7 Zerglings in total. Drones in total, 7 drones in total, which means he's got a lot of Zerglings, he's got more Zerglings on the way, and he's also losing a lot of money on building the Sunkens in the front. He's not in a healthy place. He's not in a healthy place. Finds a corner there to try and get 1v1 Zealot against Zergling action, but 2 Zerglings fit into the corner, so it's a 1v2. Zealot goes down. Now he's balling up Zealots in the front. Byul has vision with the Overlord. Probably going to build some cannons. Back at home, we've got double gas, Cybercore there on the way, so it's gonna be a robotic push here from Rabbit, but Byul goes to Sunkens in front of a hatchery to push back on those Zealots and the cannon. So Rabbit wisely builds another pylon there, because this pylon in the front is gonna go down. Cannons are also on the way, spaced behind the pylon, but if he builds in the front, it's gonna get taken down by the Sunkens. And that's a Robo coming out. No, he sees and spots Zerglings leaving the base. Zerglings is faster than the Zealots, so Zealots are going to be chasing. And he goes straight for the Probe there. Flew in with the Overlord, saw the information, splits up his Zerglings though. Try and kill the cannon and the Probe there, but the cannon already finished. He might get the Probe itself there though. Goes for the cannon. Cannon's going to stay alive there though. Those 3 Zerglings not going to hurt it that much. Now 1 Zergling goes to the backside because he saw a cannon there. Oh, he managed to misdirect Rabbit, but Rabbit is just on time protecting the cannon there in the front. So the Robos will finish, the cannon will stay alive, a second cannon is on the way. If the cannon went down, Byul might have been able to build another Sunken there and take down the pylon, which wouldn't have done that much, because he still has the Zealots and the Robos finish up. It is worth the attempt. Worth the attempt of at least doing some damage, trying to buy himself some time, because he's down 3 hatcheries finished up, 2 more on the way, 3 more on the way. Now finally getting his double gas at about 5:15, quite late into the game. He will, not sure if he will have his Hydralisks on time. Not sure if he will have Hydralisks on time, and if he will have them in a sufficient number to deal with the Zealots coming in from Rabbit, because he's still got triple gateway production, double Robo, shuttle on the way, level 1 attack also on the way, and support bay here in the back has finished. Zealot speed also on the way, so it's gonna definitively be a frontal Reaver Zealot push, with which Rabbit is gonna try to break into Byul's base, and he might just succeed, because honestly, that build order is pretty damn strong. Pretty damn strong. But for now, we're just waiting while Rabbit shuttles units over the hill into Byul's base and goes for the attack, preparing and setting up for the double Reaver break. So Zealots do get in, goes for the probes, goes for the drones. Might actually, maybe should have go for the Sunken, I'm not sure, because those 4 Zealots there, not going to achieve a whole lot. He's mostly just interrupting the mining there. Finds a nice, beautiful hatchery to attack her on the side. Double Reaver there finishing up next to the Robos very soon. Zealots on the side won't take down the hatchery, but they're going to take down the Zerglings, because the Zerglings don't have Sunken support. Actually, Zealots are not fighting back. He's going to try to take on the hatchery. Micros a little bit. The Reavers are finished. Reavers are coming in. Hydras are queued up, but it's only 3 Hydras. 1 is finished already. He can't afford many more. He's trying to build a lot of them, though. The double Hydra stand there, getting speed and range at the same time. The Los Reavers in range of the Sunken there, though. Picks them up. Loses 1. Kills only about 5 or 6 drones. Not a big hit. Gonna try to get a second hit off, but the drones run away just in time. Scarab won't connect. Now he's going to go and chase the drones around. Drones are now away from the Sunken. Unloads. Reaver there shoots its load. Kill 7. Didn't pick up the Reaver there though. So Byul, even though he got attacked pretty hard, loses I think about 10 drones. It's pretty bad, but not as bad as it could be. Because now there's a small little bit of time where Rabbit can't attack. Wait, no. Of course he can attack. He had the shuttle still alive. He's got double Reavers there pushing in the front. What I meant to say is if the shuttle went down, Byul wouldn't have to worry about a drop for about a minute or so, because he would have to wait for a shuttle from Rabbit to finish and pick up the Reavers and go for another drop. But Rabbit, after his backside harassment, goes for a frontal push, which should be rather successful, because there's only 4 Sunkens there, 2 Reavers are pushing through, and there's a lot of Zealots there on the side and here in the front, and there's a lot of gateways as well. Whew. This looks pretty damn scary. I mean, Rabbit could pretty much already break through right here, right now, and Byul wouldn't be able to defend himself against it. There's 2 Reavers, and there's going to be about 20 Zealots with level 1 attack, speed, and very soon Scarab damage upgrade for the Reavers as well. Comes in there with the Zealots before the Sunkens in the back are finishing up, goes in. The Reavers are too far behind there though, but the Zealots are too strong, stronger than the Hydras. Hydras trying to micro themselves away to the backside there, but they have 2 Sunkens to protect themselves. Behind the Hydra's Dens. Hydra's Dens function as somewhat of a wall. He'll micro himself backwards, trying to use the wall to his advantage. It's pretty hard for the Zealots to get in between, but now the double Reaver there on the scene as well. Reaver's gonna shoot on the drones. Drones are gonna... He's gonna ignore the drones, actually. He's gonna go straight for the Sunkens instead. The Scarab there on the chase. Scarab doesn't explode, doesn't hit anything, but now all the units are dead and gone. Drones are away from home. He's got no minerals left in the bank. The drones have to return at some point to start mining minerals, but drones, ooh, that's a massive hit. Took down 10. And Byul knows the game is over. He can't quite win this Zerg against Protoss. So now we're going to have a 2 against 4 score, still in favor of Byul, but Rabbit is on the comeback with his 2nd win this set. Now, I'm going to have to say something though. Game number 7 is a very long one. Very, very long. So I'm going to save that for the next video. This video was a little bit short. Games were a little bit short. I think we're only about, well, actually 32 minutes in. The games were short. They were good. Action-packed. It felt like only 20 minutes passed. We're only 33 minutes in. So I'm going to call it a video at this point and use the next video for that very long game. No spoilers, just a very long one, and it should be epic. Because these 2 players, Byul specifically, really knows how to handle the race that he's going to be on in the next game. Thank you for watching, and I hope you're going to come back next time. Not sure when I'm going to upload it. It should be somewhat soon, and it should be epic, because it's long, and long games tend to have a lot of action. So sit tight, and I'll be back very soon.